Greetings everyone, my name is Variable and welcome to Pokemon Sapphire version. So this game is the epitome of my childhood right in a nutshell. I started off with the original Red and Yellow, but Sapphire was the one that I got I think it was my first shiny. I can't remember, but I know it's a purple Sharpedo. So I thought, what better way to relive my childhood by playing this game again? And with the recent, well, I mean it's not recent, but with the developments of the Nuzlocke challenge, people liked making things harder on themselves to enjoy the game more. So I am going to be doing a specific set of rules, and basically I am going to only use bug Pokemon. That's pretty much it. So I am going to get through the entire game with bug Pokemon, and the reason being is because Sapphire version, well, the Gen 3 had the most amount of bugs that I was aware of to start off with. Hey look, soon! So let's just do variable. Anyway, so, like I was trying to say, before I got interrupted, Pokemon Gen 3 had the most amount of bugs. They had things like Surskit, Masquerain, Ninsidar, and Shedinja, and that sort of thing. As well as Wurmple, Cascoon, Silcoon, Dustox, that sort of thing. It had the most bug Pokemon you could obtain at the start. Now, I was thinking about doing this with the new Sun and Moon because I wanted to get Wimpod, but we already have a water bug type in Surskit, and I wasn't so eager to have to set everything up because streaming straight from a 3DS to the computer is a bit iffy without a capture card. So I thought, let's use an emulator, because I know they're usable, they're reliable, and we're gonna go from there. So what I'm gonna aim to do is basically get my starter, and then get through the standard entrance part, and then once I have my starter Pokemon and I have some Pokeballs, then I'm going to catch a Wurmple, and then I'm going to start off with that. Now, the main reason that this is going to be hilarious, well, maybe not hilarious, but it's going to be so terrible because a lot of the bug Pokemon, their final forms only have a base stat of 400 or less, which makes them incredibly weak against other types. So the main point is, it's going to be incredibly fun. I hope. I can hear someone shouting for help. What should I do? What should we do? Oh no, it's a Poochyena! You over there! Please, help! In my bag, there's a Pokeball. Alright, so I'm gonna start off with a Trico. Just because I know, like, I like Trico. And it's weak to bugs, which makes it funny. So, but once I actually get Pokeballs, it's not gonna matter. I'm gonna call this Butts because I'm so immature. Yep. He's just gonna get put straight in the Poké Center when I'm done. And so I'm just trying to get this all done really quickly because I want to get to the bug Pokemon. Oh, Zigzagoon. Yeah, I'll battle that. Woo! Pound! Pound that Zigzagoon Butts! Bonus with the emulator is I can just hold the speed button to get through most of the stuff, which is really convenient because it means it cuts down my recording times. Huzzah! Alright, let's battle May. I actually am probably gonna lose because I've lost a bit of health. Let's go for Leah. Oh, it's using Scratch already. Pound! I'll use the potion. I'm not that silly as to not use the potion. Pound it, Butts! Yes, we win! Butts learn to absorb. So this is an older game. If you haven't played this, then go play it. Please, it's so good. If you can have access to an actual game and a cartridge, I highly recommend it. If you don't have access to it, then piracy might be your only option. But I really do recommend playing this game. It is seriously one of my favorite things, and when they re-released it in Omega Ruby or Alpha Sapphire, it made it so much better. So, actually, if you don't even play this, play Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. They're so good. Really good. I love them. Alright. Now, I have Pokeballs, so now we're off to catch a Wurmple. And let's go catch our first bug Pokemon. Yay, it's a Wurmple! Now, I can't remember exactly how this used to work. I think it was based on stats, whether they turned into Silcoon or Dustox. Beautifly or Dustox, which is Silcoon or, I can't remember. Anyway, bug Pokemon are not usually too hard to catch. So woo, Wurmple! Wurmple is targeted by Swallow as prey. This Pokemon will try to resist by pointing the spikes on its rear at the attacking predator. It will weaken the foe by leaking poison from the spikes. Give it a nickname? Alright, so let's nickname Wurmple. I'm going to call him... And Wiggles shall be our best friend for all the days. Now the only thing is... if I can beat this without dying, yes, good. The only thing is bug Pokemon are very weak, like very weak. And in saying that, I need to train up the Wurmple in order to actually get anywhere with it, because Bug is weak to Rock, which is the first gym. Bug is weak to Fire, which is the fourth gym. It's weak to Flying, which is the 6th or 7th gym. I think it's the 6th. Yeah, it's the 6th. So yeah, I think the only real advantage I have is against the Psychic duo, because they're Psychic, but that's not until the 7th gym, and by then I'll have plenty of stuff. So because we're looking at Rock, I really want to get a Surskit right away. So I'm just going to do a little bit of grinding really quickly to get my Wurmple up to level 6, 7, or 8. And depending on whether it evolves or not, then you'll see that. We'll go from there. So when it first evolves, we'll go from there. Wiggles use Tackle. Wiggles use Tackle. A critical hit. One puts you in a fainted and Wiggles gained 15 experience. Wiggles grew to level 7. What? Wiggles is evolving. What is it turning into? I think that's Silcoon. Yay, Silcoon! Congratulations! Your Wiggles evolved into Silcoon! Wiggles learned Harden! Woo! So yes, so now that we have Wiggles in another form, so it's got Shed Skin, which I'm pretty happy about. It's pretty weak. I mean, its stats are horrendous. But we're still a full bug type, which is kind of bleh. So Dustox is bug poison, I believe, and Beautifly is bug flying. So the bug flying is helpful, but it also means that against a rock type, it's going to have a ×4 weakness, which is really bad. In saying that, however, now that we have Wiggles like this, we can now... Goodbye, bots! We'll see you never! Yeah. So I think the next thing that I really want to aim to do is get a couple of potions, because bugs are so weak, you need to make sure that you've got potions for them. I want a handful of Pokeballs. I don't need that many, because bugs are usually pretty easy to catch. So I'll spend most of my money on the rest of it, and that should be fine. Should be, I hope. Alright, so now that we're on Route 02, we're going to basically muck around until we find a Surskit, which I'm fairly certain is in the grass as well as the water. Oh yeah, so I did double check. Surskit only has a 1% chance of being found, which is incredibly horrendous, because it basically means that I'm going to have a lot of trouble actually finding one. So again, it's a little bit of a grind. I'm going to battle because it's nice to get a little bit of levels in the in-between. But in saying that, it's going to take a while for me to find a Surskit, which is Bug Water, which will be very, very useful against both Flannery and Roxanne. So we're going to aim for that one. Look at that! Wiggles is at level 10! Huzzah, Wiggles! What's this? Wiggles is evolving? That's a bonus with bug Pokemon, they evolve really low level. So I'm level 10, haven't even gotten to out of Oldale Town really. I'm on Route 102. And I already have Beautifly! Yay! Wiggles is trying to learn Absorb, yes! And that's a grass type move, which means it's going to be super effective against rock types. And 4 times effective against rock and ground types, which is even better. And now we're back to the daily grind for finding Surskit. You know you've been grinding for too long when you've used all 35 PP of Tackle. Of all things. Now I have to use Absorb. Which is going to be very slow. Slow going. I did double check. Like, Surskit has a 1% chance of being found in Route 102. So, it's a terrible percentage, but no, it's possible. That's the thing. It is possible. Alright, back to the grind. I'm starting to wonder if it's maybe not found in that top section, although I'm pretty sure it was, but just for the sake of continuity, we're gonna battle Youngster Joey. You can't say no to my challenge. Yes, I can. No. Goodbye. Youngster Calvin, not Joey. He sent out a level 5 Zigzagoon. It's fine, I'll just send out Wiggles with Tackle. A critical hit on the first go. Woo! It wasn't even a... Wiggles didn't even break a sweat. Oh, I lost. I should have trained my more. Yes, well, if you trained yours as much as I did, trying to find just a darn Surskit, we'll be fine. Alright, Bug Catcher it is. Haha! Our eyes met! We have lovely eyes. They are so beautiful. Who's this? Bug Catcher Rick! Would like to battle. He sends out a Wurmple. Of course he does. Go Wiggles! Use Tackle! Kick him in the butt. Oh no, Butts is in the PC. Well, that was pretty short way. I mean, when you're level 12, nearly level 13, you kind of expect to be pretty strong by now, compared to level 4 Wurmples. I mean, even Torchic, like, Torchic just plows through them. If you get Torchic with an Ember, fine. Even Peck does double damage. It's like, there's no chance for a Bug Catcher here. I love this little kid.
I'm not very tall, so I think right into tall grass. The grass goes up my nose and...
Nah, I like this little kid. He's cool. Alright, let's battle the Joey. I'm just gonna call them Joeys. The youngsters with the Joeys. Did you just become a trainer? We're both beginners! Alright, let's see what you got. Youngster Alan, what have you got? A Pucciano. Okay, this fight's over. Actually, I'm pretty sure... Oh no, Pucciano's not dark type yet, is it? Can't remember, but I don't actually have a bug type other than String Shot, which makes that my conversation point moot. But because otherwise you can use a bug move and it's just like pew, gone. Oh, I just realised the Elite Four, Sydney and whoever the ghost type is. Oh, Gust. But Sydney uses dark types, which means my bug Pokemon are going to be super effective against it, which is really good. And then I'll get rid of Poison Sting, it's pretty useless. And then that means that, although the Ghost is weak to bug too, I'm pretty sure. I'm fairly certain. Alright, here's where it gets tricky. We have a level 3 Tailo against a level 13 Wiggles, who is super weak to it. Let's just use Tackle anyway. Oh, missed. Taylor used Peck. Oh, 7 damage. That's actually... That was literally a quarter of the health that I had left. That's a big chunk for a level 3. I mean, it's dead now, but... Player defeated Youngster Alan.
I called you because I thought I could beat you.
Well, serves you right, doesn't it, buddy? Buddy on pal. Alright, let's go collect these berries. There are 2 orange berries. Yay! And pizza berries. Alright, I'm gonna run back to the PC. Well, the Poke Center. Yeah, PC, that works. Heal, and then I'll come right back to this point. Alright, so it's actually a point that I really, really want to get a Surskit. So I'm just gonna do another set of grinding. I'm sorry, it has to happen. It hasn't been that long for you guys, but it's been nearly half an hour for me. Because I've just been grinding and grinding and grinding, trying to find a Surskit for this darn 1%. So I will be back when I find one. Oh, I found a Ralt. As a kid, you know, you just like pined for a Ralt. You would spend all that time. Actually, hang on, I've got it literally in the background. You guys won't be able to see it, but the chance for a Ralt is 4%. Oh no, that's generation 6. Yeah, 4%. So it's 4% chance to find a Ralts, but it's 1% for a Surskit. I would prefer 4 Surskits to a Ralts. Far out. That's a pain. That really is a pain. Because as a kid, you're just like, Wally got the Ralts, I really want to get the Ralts. You know, it's a really good Pokemon, and even now it's better because you got Gallade if you really want that. And you know, the Fairy type and everything, but far out. Ralts used to be so hard to get, and now it's like, yes, I'm here, but you can't have your Surskit. Alright, back to the grind. Another Ralts. Another one! Alright, I give up on this section. I'm just gonna battle this trainer. I'm going to keep winning and aim to be the best trainer. Help me further my career. No, I'm going to leave you in the dust. Last Tiana would like to battle. Less Tianas and a Zigzagoon. Oh no, I'm so scared. Wiggles is level 15 at this point. Like, that just says how much, because it's quicker for me to just keep mashing the button on speed than it is to run each time. So I just became smashing A. Smash that like button! And it's just so easy to level up so quickly because I've probably done about 200 battles now. Maybe about 100. 120 battles, maybe. It's been intense. It's been very intense. I want that Surskit. Oh, finally! Oh, sheesh. You don't know how happy I am. I literally just walked out of the Wally Ralt section down, and because I thought I'll go back to the pond and hopefully I'll go next to the pond. Finally! Oh, it's been horrendous. Oh, that's the worst. Far out. I can't even attack it because it's level 3 and I will kill it. So I just have to hope that my 7 Pokeballs will be enough to catch it. Yes! I was expecting the sparkles because the newer games have the sparkles. Oh, Surskit's data is added to the Pokedex. If Surskit senses danger, it secretes a thick sugary syrup from the tip of its head. There are some people that love eating this syrup. Give a nickname to the captured Surskit. Let's call him... or her. Let's call it Snake. Like Solid Snake, because it's so stealthy, I wanted to tear my hair out. Okay, so now we finally can go to Petalbeak. Finally. Petalburg City! Hello, lady! Where has our Wally gone? We have to leave for Varanturf. Alright, let's heal. Far out. I can't believe that took so long. It's been 40 minutes of recording. And that's from start to now. 40 minutes. So I've been searching for a good maybe half an hour. That's how nuts this has been. I want to go home now. Alright, so my next point of call is going to obviously get through this. Well, if it is a variable, so you're finished on moving in? We know the story. So what I want to do next is get another Wurmple. And I want to get a Cascoon so that I can get a Dustox, because it'll be really good to get a poison type on my team. It's just the point that... Why would he take just one Pokeball? It's just the point that I want to have a bit of variety, and although I want a bit of variety, and having Bug Flying is good, having Bug Water is even better. So... And then also, Bug Poison would be really good as well, because having a Poison type can come in handy. So... Well, the only thing that's really weak to Poison is Grass, isn't it? There's nothing else that's weak to Poison, is there? Oh, Fairy, but that's a new type. But Bug is super effective against Poison. But Bug is super effective against... Grass as well, so it doesn't really matter. Did they have Bug Buzz back in this? Oops. I'm pretty sure Bug Buzz was in this game. So Bug Buzz is actually a Generation 4 move, and the strongest move that I can get in this generation is Signal Beam, which I'm pretty sure Beautifly learns. So that's kind of convenient in its own right. It also turns out that Heracross is in this game, but not until the Safari Zone. So it's actually going to be quite a while before I get a Heracross. But in saying that, it's also a good thing because it means that I can get things... Morville has Volbeat and Illumines. Well, it's actually only got one of those. I can't remember which one's in Sapphire. It's also got an Insada, which is really good because when that evolves at level 20, I get Shedinja and Ninjask, which is really cool. So I get a 2-in-1 for that one, as well as the fact that the fossil Pokemon is a North in this game, which is the Claw Fossil, which is a bug type. So that in itself is probably going to be my strongest Pokemon. Yes, because it has a base stat of 495, which is probably going to be the highest base stat of any of the bug Pokemon I can get. Although Ninjask in itself is quite a good Pokemon because it has the, whatever the speed boost, I think it is speed boost, the speed boost mechanic, which is really, really awesome. Because that way, even though I'm weak, I'll still be able to be fast and take them down that way. It's just going to take a bit of time to actually get it. And there's not an easy way to do EVs on this. I don't know if I really want to do IVs. It's just something that I'm not so keen on, just because Generation 3 was pretty boring and tricky to do it. Especially since I don't have like a cheated in Ditto that has 6 IVs of everything either. So it's just a matter that I'll see how I go. I might even just try catching multiples of Pokemon for that same reason, but but for the moment, all I'm going to do is... he's got a ton of them, doesn't he? I'm going to catch one more Wurmple. Oh, I don't want to switch. I want to have... far out, I've got to change this setting. I want to have one more Wurmple so that I can see if I can get a Dustox, but I can't remember what the actual setting for it is. So I'll find that out, and then we will get into Rustboro and we'll end the video there. So the other thing is I really want to train up this Surskit because it's going to basically be my strongest Pokemon for the actual battle with Whitney. Yeah, I'm just going to swap this out. Shroomish was one of my favorite Pokemon. In fact, Breloom was one of the first competitive Pokemon I ever bred because I thought it was so cool. And Mark Punch and Spore were actually really, really good moves. Alright, let's bubble the Wurmple. Oh, well, that was kind of useless. Oh, it escaped. I caught it. Woo! Alright, let's call this Giggles, because I like it. We have Wiggle and Giggle. Oh, I should have called it Giggle, not Giggles. Ah, well. Alright, Poke Center, and I'll be back. Alright, Giggles is at level 7. Let's see what it is. So... excuse me, far out. I did check it. It turns out it's on a personality value. So it's actually something I can't control. And I think that's a Silcoon, which... oh no, it's Cascoon. Woo! Alright, that means we got really lucky and got one of each now. So now I can have a Dustox. So, Giggles is level 7. Oh no, they both are S. Giggles is 7, Wiggles is 16, Snake is 5. Snake! And I'm gonna heal, and then we'll be back in the Petalburg Forest. Okay, so let's go and talk to this man. No Shroomish. Have you seen a Shroomish? I love Shroomish. So do I. You had to dawdle in Petalburg Woods, didn't you? You Devon researcher. You think you're going to protect him? I love Team Aqua. I liked the story in Emerald a little bit better, just because it kind of had the both sides of the story, but I did like the Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire variant too. That's very cool. Okay, let's bubble his Poochyena. I did, like, nothing. And his attack is raised. Okay. That's gonna be a bit of a problem, because Surskit doesn't know, or Snake doesn't know any bug type moves. Don't sand attack my poor Snake. What did it ever do to you except blow bubbles? Well, he hasn't actually physically done any damage yet. That's good. But if he hits me, he might hit pretty hard. I think I might swap out next. I really don't want to lose. Ooh, speed down. It could. I've just lost 2 bits of accuracy, which means by swapping out, it'll reset. The other thing is I really don't want to lose Surskit because I want it to be able to get a bit of EXP out of this. Oh, there we go. Yeah, look at that. Far out. That was a big chunk. He's howling. Let's harden. Let's harden again. Okay, now we're really low on health. Come on, Giggles. He's got another Pokemon, doesn't he? I can't remember. Giggles, you missed! How did you miss? He's doing a lot of howling. I'm missing and he's howling, which means his attack is going to be so boosted. Far out, this is going to be hard. Alright, let's just do the typical thing and just harden. Howl, harden, howl, harden, howl, harden. What's his attack doing? Oh, that was a critical. Now, I'm not doing a Nuzlocke, because bug Pokemon are so darn weak that at the end of a gym, I will probably only have like 1 Pokemon left. So the base around this is only bug Pokemon can be used. That's just all I want, and that's it. I haven't actually set many other limitations on myself, except for you can't have double ups of the same Pokemon. So Wurmple's a little bit of an exception because I evolved it before I got another one, and then obviously I went the different route. I was going to release it or put it in the PC if it was another Silcoon. But for the moment, yeah, that's about it. I just want to see if I can get through this game using nothing but bug Pokemon, and I want you guys to come with me. You can see it and enjoy it with me. It'll be exciting. Alright, enough with you talking. I was talking. Oh, Pokemon. Go Snake. Alright, so I want to quickly get that item in the bottom corner. I want to battle the trainer, and then I want to get into Rustboro, and then we can go. Actually, there's plenty of trainers on the way, isn't there? Ooh, Snake fainted? I didn't realize. I got the Pokeball. So actually what we'll do is we'll just exit Petalburg Forest, and then I'll end it from here, I think. Wow. Collect the ether. Ether. Either. Or. Now we're out. And that's gonna be it. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. I think it's really cool to just use one type of Pokemon, especially when everyone knows that bug Pokemon are really, really weak, because all the bug catchers have them and they're always lame. So I'm gonna be a bug catcher. So thank you guys for watching. You guys are awesome. I am awesome, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.